Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to Chalkin History with Shelly Kallach. I hope you guys are having a great night. I hope you had a great Friday. It's Friday night. We are officially in the weekend. I hope you guys have some fun plans for the weekend. I don't really. You just need to finish up some projects that I want to get going on and just probably relax, maybe. That could be an option. We'll see. We'll see. Say hi, guys, as you hop on. All right, let's see. Make sure we are live. Not seeing it just yet, so hang tight there, friends. Hang tight. Could have a big lag today. We'll see. All right. Well, why isn't that working again? I just don't get it, friends. Instagram does not want to work again tonight. So hang tight here. Let's make sure everywhere else is. Day 6 of Santa week. Tomorrow is day 7, and we'll end our fun time doing Santas. Then we're going to get back to some fall and Halloween type stuff. Let's see. Oops. Let me get this sprinkled out for us. So confused. Just don't know why it works one day and then doesn't work the next day. Oops. Turn that off, turn that off. All right. I think we're set. So you should see a red live box at the top left corner if you're watching with me live. Otherwise, you will be checking out the replay. I appreciate you being here. Either way. All right, I think I see Miss Pam. Say hello, Pam, if you're with me. All right, I'm going to put this right there. I received my new product launch products. However, we'll do the unboxing tomorrow with that, okay? And then tonight we're going to do a quick project. Although I seem to think it might be quick and it may not be quick. So let's see. All right, so the transfer we're playing with is the holiday stamps. My gosh, look at those. They look so very like vintage and rustic. Aren't those really cool? Something you would like find on craft paper. So I feel like our tags, our craft tags would be really awesome for that. I also feel like you could use craft paper, craft like scrapbook cardstock if you buy that. You can use we have a digital file that goes along with this, so you could do the stamps, cut out the stamps and then stamp on it. and make like gift tags for the gifts, or you can put it on our cards, and you could make cards. Oh my gosh, there's so many options for these. I think this is going to be a really fun transfer to play with. You could do it in its entirety, all in one color, or if you really feel creative, you could just do all kinds of different colors in here. Oh gosh, the possibilities are limitless, okay? So there is a digital file that you can purchase separately, but then they also have, it's called our block set Chubbies. And you get 5 different pieces. They're all differently sized. All right, and I grabbed this one because this goes with the Santa. So we're gonna go ahead and put those aside for today. I'm sure there's other transfers that we have that we can also use those block sets for. So be creative. If you're looking for projects too, when you're looking around online, just kind of check it out. See what you feel like could fit in there. All right, so my question is, do I want to cut this? I only bought one, but I could buy another one. In fact, I have $13 free to spend on my website because when it was Friday the 13th, all designers and all perk members got 13 designer dollars. So think of it as Kohl's Cash. It's product cash that you can reinvest back into your purchases. I think that's pretty cool that they did that. I think that's awful fun. So I do have that sitting there that I could spend. So basically this ends up almost being free, which is amazing. So I might do that. So let's see. I might just go ahead. I just might go ahead and cut it, guys. I think I'm going to. I know. Close your eyes. If you don't want to see it, close your eyes. So I'm going to be careful as to not get too close to either one of those transfers. Okay. So we're just going to kind of cut it down the middle there. I'm going to come up this way because this doesn't have cut lines. They do, I think the original intention was to have it as a one and done. Okay, but I think you could easily cut that apart. All right, if you don't intend on using it as a one and done, then feel free to cut it apart. All right, so this was the holiday stamps. Holiday stamps. And I'm gonna say Santa, because I don't think there's no other Santas on there. So because it's Santa week, we have to do Santa. That makes sense to me. All right, so I took the largest block. I went ahead and sanded the edges. Do you see how it has that kind of like distressed look? You can even do it in the middle if you like to do that kind of thing. You could use our crackle to make it look all old and crackly, which unfortunately I waxed this already, but we could do the other side. I think the crackle would be really cool. One thing I do want to note, you guys, is these blocks are kind of rough, okay? So I sanded this part. I sanded the whole thing, then I went really rough around the edges there to get that look. I mean, it's kind of hard to show you on camera, but it's pretty grainy, okay? There's a lot of going on here, okay? So you may want to sand this down to get a nice smoother surface. But I really think the crackle would be amazing, okay, when you guys are doing these stamps, because it would give that old weathered look. And I don't know if this would work, but I bet you it would work on paper. So if you put that on like our chalk suede paper maybe, or cardstock, and then paint it over it with one of our chalk paste, I bet you that could look pretty cool. We'll have to play with that and try it another time. I'm getting all kinds of ideas. I hope you guys are finding that helpful. All right, let's go ahead and take that off. We're gonna bring that up here. And because we can see through our transfers. We're going to see what that looks like. I feel like the sides are good. I feel like I can maybe bring it up a little bit. Let me look at it straight on. I think we did pretty good. I think we're going to leave well enough alone. Okay. Yay. Let's get started. So I feel like I'm going to bring out some camel. I'm going to also bring out, should we be a little, this is kind of traditional, but kind of not traditional. This is Scout. Scout was one of our color of the months. And then this is Jolene. I think maybe we should play with Jolene a little bit. So this will be my color combo. Let's see. Just trying to think like where I would put these colors. So I think we would do the leaves in the green for sure, the Scout. We would do the berries in Jolene. Very small detail, you guys, so we're going to have to watch that. Then his hat will have to be a certain color. We could do that in camel. I say we do this. I say we do the whole thing in camel. We'll wash up our transfer. Then we're going to come back over with the color. Sometimes I feel like that's easier to do. Sometimes. And if you didn't want to do camel, you could probably do, you could do espresso would look cool. You could do nominee. That's our gold metallic. If you wanted that whole shiny look the whole way through. But I think I'm going to do this first. I think that's what I'm going to do. And of course I brought out an unopened one. There we go. There's also, we have the Shimmer Force, which is your darker one. And then if you wanted to go with, if you have Bite Me was a different red we had. That was more of a metallic, kind of like our nominee is a metallic. So instead of this is Candy Apple, that would be Bite Me. If you like this shimmery look. This to me is more classic, more just straight red and green. Whereas this is like a cranberry, and that's like a really pretty Kelly green kind of look. We also had at one point, or probably still do, we have Shimmer Teal. Should we do these two? I feel like that could be really pretty too. That would be our color combo there. Maybe we do that because that's not truly a red. That's kind of like a cranberry color. I think we do this. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah. All right. So first things first, we're going to do a layer of camel throughout. All right. So I'm going to grab my camel. Mix it up a little bit. I feel like this is kind of watery for some reason. I must have added water and didn't mix it. So let me do that. Kind of moving it around here, and we're going to do the whole entire block. And then we'll come back. Like I said, we'll wash the transfer, and then wherever we want color, we'll add color later. What's nice about cutting the transfer apart and these blocks is that you can't go off your transfer and then get it on something else because the transfer is about the same size. And I guess it depends if there's a little overhang, so you may have to watch a little bit, but for the most part, it's all the same size here. So I'm just going to be a little more careful on this end because I can't tell if it's over it or not. All right, let's get that excess off. Make sure you're hitting all the spots. All right. If I did get it on my block, I could probably get it off. Hey, Christy, how are you? It's Santa week. Today's day 6. So we're doing, of course, a Santa project. on these awesome wood blocks. Okay. Let's go ahead and peel him off. Ooh, I like him just the way he is. Wow. So you'll see that our blocks, well, probably not on the camera. It's a little bit of a darker wood, so you know what? I could have went with espresso or bark, and I think that would have looked really sharp as well. Let's go ahead and give him a quick dry here. I think he looks amazing. And if you're trying to keep your decor fairly neutral, you could end here. This would be good enough. Hi, Kathy. Day 6 of Santa week. Wow, just like the detail in his eyes is really amazing. All right, put that aside. We're gonna wash our transfer real quick. And I should have grabbed my board eraser, but I didn't. So let's try to do it with just a wipe and see what happens here. So I'm just gonna get that nice and wet. Let it start working and breaking down the dried chalk paste. It's not really all that dry because we really just took it off. So it didn't really have too much of a chance to dry. But sometimes if you let it sit for a minute or two and it starts to dry on you, you want to get it wet again so that you can reactivate the paste. I mean, he's almost clean already. There's that. I'm gonna get another wipe here. You can see Santa's pretty much white, or it looks clear, I guess I should say. Okay, then you're gonna flip it over and we're gonna get the underside clean. Because when you're pasting the chalk or your ink, you're pushing it through the top of the transfer, but then it gets stuck on the underside, right? Because you're trying to get it to stick to your surface. So it does lay on both sides. So you wanna make sure you get both sides super clean. You don't want it to dry in your mesh. Okay, clean that up. Let's do one more wipe. Wipe him down. Your board eraser would certainly get it nice and clean. But I'll worry about that when I wash it after we do the color. Okay, so now that's pretty wet, right? So we want to take a paper towel and we want to take that moisture out of there. So I'm going to just kind of rub it gently. This is the sticky side we're working on. I'm just gently gliding it over and we're going to take that moisture off. Okay, let's lift it, wipe down that. This is our work mat we're playing with, or on top of. It's awesome for crafting on. Our transfers don't stick to it. Stickers don't stick to it. Hot glue doesn't stick to it. The hot glue will dry on it and then you can pop it right off. All right. We are good and dry. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of wave it, make sure we're nice and sticky, which we are. I can't get it off. At this point, sometimes our transfers will get even more sticky than they were in the first place. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fuzz him a time or two. We're gonna just take a little bit more of that tack off. I did wax that board, or the surface, so he was already waxed and buffed. All right, now let's bring that back over. Let's move that. See if we're in a good spot here. Now we're going to reapply this. So we're going to kind of line it up. And I don't always do this, you guys, but because this was such small detail, I went ahead and did the whole transfer in one color first. Thought it might be easier. So I'm really going to concentrate on trying, oop, there it went. Oop. How it just kind of snapped into place, right? Let's see, this is fairly covered correctly. Wiggle that a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm really going to just focus on the 5 cents, the word postage, and then the holly and the berries. Okay? And we're going to use our Shimmer Couture Teal. Hi, Mary. How are you tonight? Hi, Nana, and then Jolene. Okay? As our little colorful accents. So let's do... We know we're going to do... I'm really torn with this teal. I'm really thinking that I might go back to my Scout. I like the teal, but maybe not on this project. I think I might do Scout first. All right. And of course, I got a new one. What is the deal? I keep opening new ones, you guys. Oof, look at that color. Isn't that glorious? All right, let's get one of our teeny weeny little teal squeegees that I cut down. And we're gonna do a holly. And I'm gonna move my black because as I do that, we're just adding a little pop of color here, okay? And there's a little bit in here. They just had to make this so detailed, didn't they? Okay, there's that one. Let's add a little bit to this guy. Trying to avoid those berries. We don't want green berries, we want red berries. Okay. Now, sometimes I find when I'm lightly applying chalk because I'm trying to be gentle and not messy and all the things, it doesn't always want to go through. So I'm going to try to get it down to, oops, I hit the berry. Okay, that's that. And then we're going to get, I'm going to get my detail tool. Let's open Jolene. I'm just going to do the tip of that, okay? And we're going to kind of just press it on top. Pick a little more up. Because you do want to make sure you're getting it through that mesh, right? So I'm kind of trying to push it down and through. Okay. Let's see how we did. Let's pull our transfer up at this point and see how we did. Carefully. Oh, yay! Look how cute that looks. Oh my gosh, so cute. All right, let's get that dry. And look how it just sat on top of that camel, right? Because we did the whole transfer in camel, remember? So we just went on top of it with our color. Oh my gosh, I love that. All right, we're gonna do the 5 cents and the word postage now. So let's do, we're gonna do, I think we'll do 5 cents in our Jolene. I just want a little pop of color on here. All right, 5 cents in Jolene. And then we'll do the word postage with the Scout. Do you guys follow along with the colors of the month? Oh my gosh, they've been so amazing, I think. Thank you, Mary. How are you feeling, Mary? Good, I hope. All right, there's that. All right, is there any other word? I don't think, too bad there wasn't something down here that we could do a little pop of color just to have that visual triangle, but we don't. So, eek. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Let's go ahead and get that dry. If we wanted to, we could probably use those, actually these might be the good colors to do it with. We have those jewels, right? We could use those jewels tonight. If you want to fancy it up a little bit. All right, there's that. Look how shimmery that is. So the red, is that kind of the same color? It's kind of the same color. You could do the teeny little ones in the corner. We could do the little green ones in the corner. I don't know, maybe we do a little something down here. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? How cool is he? I love him. I love him. I love him. I think I'm going to pass on the little rhinestones. What do you guys think? Do you like him? So easy to do. I think we've had such a fun week in decorating all kinds of Santas. We have one more to decorate tomorrow. There was, I'm trying to think what transfer I was waiting for. So evidently with the autumn release, do you remember the one that said Santa's Toy Shop? Well, evidently I didn't order that. I searched high and low through all my emails, all my orders, and I couldn't find it. So I guess I somehow skipped that one. I don't know. I don't know. And I can't seem to find my unboxing for the August or the autumn release, which I always do an unboxing. So I'm not quite sure where it went. So I reordered that. And they will be sending that to me. Yes, go ahead and look on, if you go to the lookbook, Mary, you can check the lookbook out. Check out the autumn release because we released Christmas stuff there as well. And then our holiday one that we just released. You'll see all kinds of good stuff. All kinds of good stuff. Lots of chubbies. We're calling these like thicker pieces of cutouts now. We're calling them chubbies. The elf and the reindeer is so darn cute. I'm going to unbox tomorrow. We're going to show you everything tomorrow. And then do our last project. Woohoo, day 7 tomorrow. All right, I'm just cleaning up my squeegees while we chit-chat here. Does anybody have any questions whatsoever? If you want to learn more about the Perks program, go ahead and comment Perks. You can get up to, well, you get 30% off your purchases, off regular retail purchases. And then I believe if you're a Perks member, if something's on sale, you get a little extra off of that as well. You get occasional perks throughout the years. What else? What else? Last month, people were joining the perks program for half off, as well as designers. So designers get 40% off their retail purchases, and perk members get 30%. Yes, it's part of the black set Chubbies, it's called. So there's 4 other pieces. Let me grab those for you. So there's 4 other pieces of just different sized blocks. And the reason they came out with that is because they wanted something to go along with the holiday stamp transfer, which is where we got the Santa from. But I'm thinking they're going to have other transfers, I think, that will fit these block sizes. So let's see, that one is, let's see what size. That is a 4.5-ish, not quite 4.5. So like 4 1/4-ish by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1/4. So like a 4.5 or 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. This is a 4 by 6 exactly. This one is 3 1/4 by 4. 3 1/4 by 4. So you get 2 of the same size. Fun. And this one I think was 4 1/4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5. So you get 5 different sizes, or 4 different sizes, but 5 black Chubbies for that. So that's a 4 by 6. You can even Mod Podge like a 4 by 6 photo on here, if you guys know how to do that. That would be fun as well. All right, let's finish up. And then we still have, we played with our club transfer once already, so we're gonna have to go play with that again. Make our cute little apron. You get that dark navy blue apron. Next month is a gingerbread man, just saying. Just saying. So I'm excited about that. What else? I think that's it, guys. It's been in the 90s here. So much for fall being in the air, because it has not been. Ragweed has been in the air. That's been affecting everybody. And COVID's been in the air. So there's that too. All right, guys. There's our holiday stamp Santa. I hope you liked him today, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Remember, unboxing